Right, so I have half of my object. Hopefully you modeled and you have half of your dog or a character's head or something. So now, of course, it's two things are important. One is it makes life much easier if your center point of the object remains in the center, but it might be that it's not. So D is for changing the center point, and you would want to have it in the center. You could, of course, snap to, let's say, vertices, and let's snap this here. So that's fine, as long as it's in one axis, our center point or pivot point is correct. So here you noticed I snapped it, it was somewhere. D, I'll turn this on. So D, object mode, still snapping. So if you have, come on, D. So with D, you are moving the center point. And if it's some weird place, you can turn on, let's say, snap to vertices, to points probably. Doesn't say. Anyways, and hit again D, and now it's snapped to the point. So another problem you might have is not all of these, stop snapping. So not all of these points might be in the same plane. Might be they are like kind of mismatched like that, something like this. So what you could do, if you can actually select this outer edge, outer vertices, you could scale them like this. And now it's one plane. And now what we could do is object mode, and I'm using this tool here, mirror, and cut the geometry first of all, it's which axis? Sorry, I want probably y-axis, or is it z? And you cut geometry off, and this should work. Let's have a look. I select one vertex, move it a bit, and you see they are not two vertices. If for some reason you don't like to use this tool and you want to go old school way, so another option. So still in the same position, I have half of it. I go to object mode, and I will duplicate my object. Okay, I will change the center point a bit. Yes, perfect. So the old school way would be edit, duplicate special, edit, duplicate special, options. We want a copy, and z-axis, the blue one, x, y, z, it's -1. Duplicate, and we have two separate models. They're not connected in any way, two separate models. So I shift select the other one, mesh, combine, and now it's one model. But if I go to vertex mode, you see that, I'm still snapping, sorry. So you see that, they are not connected. So you could then select all of these, shift right click, merge vertices, merge vertices, options, and the distance. Apply. So it will merge anything that is closer to this distance. And now they're connected as well. So that's how you mirror stuff in Maya. So if you can see from a top viewport, this is top, I suppose. It's, first of all, it's not straight, right? Like the straight line. So first of all, we would want to rotate the dog like that. Oh, used the 3D Max shortcuts. So that's one problem. It was not straight. Now we can use the yellow axis, which is y probably. I think it's y-axis. Sure. Another thing that will not help you is all the points are. Oh, I don't know. See you. Yeah. So you see, it's not in the straight line, so that won't help as well. So we will try to make it in a straight line. Focus. I will try to select all edge loop by double clicking, and hopefully I selected all the edges here. So now, of course, the inside of the mouth is not something we want to touch. So what is it? Shift. Alt, Control, yeah, Control in Maya to subtract from selection. So I am subtracting the mouth. I only want to have the outline, and as well in the neck. Probably in your case you don't have, you know, yeah, something like that. Now I would go to scale, and now I'm trying to scale, but again you see the axes. Let's be sure in the top view. You see it's not correct. So basically we are scaling in the local axis, your wrong pivot point. So now we'll choose world axis. So in any of these tools, if you double click, you have options, and there should be, yeah, axis orientation. I would go for world. And now you see what I do here? And just in case I move it out, later on we can fix that. Okay, let's see how it looks like. So that should be, and the dog looks nice. Right, and now we will be able to mirror it, hopefully. Let's see. So first of all, wrong axis. That's probably wrong axis. Yes, that's much better. So I will now go to faces, double check if there is no, you know, it's connected. And it's possible that I have kind of destroyed your proportions in a sense that, you know, maybe it should be a bit narrower. So might be something to fix, but of course not for us now. That looks good for us. W. Yeah, that looks fine.